So you said y'all said I'm not crazy for picking the Mavericks. Great. Coaching is a big reason why I'm picking the Pacers. The Carlisle Missoula advantage that the Pacers possess on the bench. Am I crazy for picking the Pacers to be this? Yes, I have a Pacers Mavericks finals. That's very 2024 of me, Vinny. It looks like I'm going a little too far for you by picking the Pacers to knock off the Celtics.
You know what you're going? You're going the white ball is knocking the black ball straight off the face of the earth.
Completely off the planet.
Completely off the face of the earth.
It's because of the white man's fear of the sexual potency of black balls, Vinny. And that's why I'm picking Tyrese Halliburton and TJ McConnell, Pascal Siakam. Yes, that's what I'm doing here.
I can't believe you actually said the full line there. I can't believe you actually said the full line there because I wasn't going to go there.
Because I've always wanted to say it. I've always wanted to say it. Yes, because the joke didn't need to be explained, but I really wanted to say the whole line. Yes.
The streaming world is something else.
I give you props for knowing the line by line. I give you complete credit for that.
Come on now. Yeah, I'm your equal on that.
I am shocked. Yeah, you're right. And that's funny. I watched Boomerang on Friday night. That was I caught so many extra things that I hadn't seen before, even though I've seen the movie like 100 times. But I will say this: there is a coaching edge for the Pacers, and I do believe that the Pacers are legit. Pacers being without Ben Mathurin, I think that's going to come up and hurt this series because you're going to need a second shot creator on the perimeter who can get and break down defenses. Boston, the one thing that you can say that Boston is, they are built to guard Tyrese Halliburton. You can throw Derek White out there. You can throw Drew Holiday out there. You can put Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum out there. Like, there's not an iteration of switches that you can put out there that you will say, you know what, Boston's going to be off their skis a little bit. Like, Boston is built better to beat Indiana than they probably were to beat the New York Knicks, because the Knicks could beat them up and drag them into the mud, and you never know. That's like a Miami Heat quality that the Knicks have, and I don't know if the Celtics are built for that. They may be more built for a track meet, because that's what the Pacers are going to do. The Pacers are going to go up and down, and sometimes they're going to forget to play defense. The Celtics may just forget that they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't believe that the Celtics are not going to treat this with the appropriate seriousness for the entire series. They may give up a game or two because that's what the Celtics do. But I do think that they will treat this with the appropriate approach and finish off this series in 6 games, just because I don't know how much you can depend on Tyrese Halliburton, who has not had a good season against the Dallas Mavericks. I think he's shooting or against the Boston Celtics, he shot like maybe 41% from the field and less than 30 from 3. And I think that's because of the way that Boston is built defensively to beat them up. And Michael Smith, can you go back to Boston if you actually say that? And you know how Boston fans are. Boston fans don't like people picking against them. You know, do we need to give you some security the next time you go and hang out in the, in that New England-ish area? You okay?
A, I ain't outside like that. B, that ship sailed a long time ago. So don't even worry about me. Mike, take it away.
5. I'd be surprised if this series goes beyond 5 games. Like the Celtics.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, I really do. I think the Celtics are much better than the Pacers. And the way that people talk about the Celtics, like Mike, I know you love the MCU. All right. So if somebody comes and says, all these Marvel movies the same, you've seen one, you've seen them all, you're like,
I would cuss them out. I would not be friends with that person.
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
You say, you know what?
Yeah.
I can't. It's too much. It's too much to explain to them. There's too much nuance. There's too much. Like, there's little differences.
Sure.
Yes, you have some of the characters, but in this movie, it's a little different. The script changes a little bit, and that's what the Celtics are going through now. Everybody is saying, you've seen this Marvel movie before, but they're different. This is a different team. Last time they were in the finals, they had Marcus Smart on the team. They had Robert Williams on the team. They had Grant Williams on the team. Last year, they had Malcolm Brogdon on the team. Like, these were significant. Malcolm Brogdon was the sixth man of the year for the Celtics last year. Rob Williams, they were like, man, we got to get him healthy because he is a rim protector. They have changed
Bro, they got Drew
identity.
Holiday. You can just stop at Drew Holiday. You can just stop at Drew Holiday. If you just said that's enough. That's enough.
But it's not enough.
To say nothing of Derek White's. No, I'm saying, but if you wanted to stop there, to say nothing of Derek White's ascension, to say nothing of a healthy Kristaps Porzingis. No, they're different. They're better. They're all-time great. But are you saying because the pieces are different and that the personality is also dramatically different, Michael?
The personality is different because here we go. Mm-hmm. Joe Mazzulla is different this year too because he's got more support. He's got more veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, they had a coaching staff, nobody. I'm like, where y'all get this coaching staff from? The why? I mean, it was really not up to NBA
Wait, hold
standard.
on. You said Joe Mazzulla's different. Every week I'm watching Joe Mazzulla and Gary Washburn go at it like Tom and Jerry.
I know, but
it's different.
It's like a thing, though. They got a little thing. You got to understand. It's a love-hate thing they got going on, but it's very entertaining. But beyond that, and this is strange because I've been one of Mazzulla's biggest critics. He's got a lot to prove. Mazzulla is the voice that this team needs to hear. He is like, and not because of X's and O's. It's just his personality. He's crazy. Can I tell you, he's crazy. He's a little too intense. He's a little too intense for an NBA coach. They had to tell him.
Does he still watch The Town before games? Does he still watch The Town?
No, it's worse than that.
That was my favorite thing about him.
You know what they had to stop him doing?
He watched that movie before games? What is wrong with this dude?
For me, because I was.
Don't shit on The Town. Do not shit on The Town. Okay? No. Do not shit on The Town. That's a great movie, Vinny.
I'm not. I'm simply saying.
A movie. That's a film.
I'm simply saying that's not the movie that I would want to watch before trying to get into, a strategic playoff battle. I'll ask you this.
As I said, he's wild. But let me tell you, like, there's one thing I just want to tell you, like the wildness.
Wait, hold on, Vin. Wait, hold on, Mike. What'd you say, Vinny? What'd you say? Real quick, what'd you say?
I was going to ask both of you, since we were talking about coaching, and you want to bring up the virtues of Joe Mazzulla. Give me your 4 playoff coaches in order. Of the 4 playoff coaches we got left.
He's fourth. He's probably fourth.
Yeah.
He's fourth. But you brought up the excellent point earlier of we don't know, you don't know your bad coaches, you know the bad ones, but sometimes the great ones, kind of blend into the woodwork. Joe Mazzulla is great because he's great for this team. He is not I'm going to take Joe Mazzulla versus Eric Spoelstra. He knows how to animate this squad. His voice is perfect for this group. I'm not even talking about anybody else. I'm just talking about what he gets out of them, the mentality that he gives them.
So how is he wild? How else is he wild?
Okay, can I tell you one thing? They made him stop doing it, and I'm not sure if it's the NBA shut it down or the Celtics. You know what he was doing halfway through this season? You know, remember like the KG thing, like you take a shot after the whistle, he'd go up and block the shot?
Yeah,
so
right.
Mazzulla
He wouldn't let you do it, yeah.
Was jumping out on the court in front of opposing players.
Oh, yeah. They were calling timeout?
Trying to do closeouts. He's doing closeouts. And the NBA was like, look, dog, we ain't going to have a coach from the sideline jumping out, putting our players in danger. He is not right in the head, I can tell you that. But he is exactly what this team needs, an edge at times, and he provides it. I got to tell you, the Celtics are so much better than the Indiana Pacers. It's not even funny. This series is over in 5. They're the best team in basketball. They're going to win the championship. They're going to win the series.
Whoa, they're going to win the championship?
That's going to age so well. That's going to age so well. Yeah, that's going to age so well. Thank you for that, Michael. Thank you.
Let me just say it cleaner.
11, 20. No, that was crazy. Go ahead, do it. Take 2. Go ahead.
I'll say it again. Take 2. They're the best team in basketball. They're going to beat the Pacers in 5 games, and they're going to win the championship.
Okay. I can't wait.
No need to rewind this. Bad boys behind this. I like that. I like the fact that you called your shot. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm willing to go there.
Great. It's gonna be fun. I'm about to say it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be.
It is gonna be fun.
I'm even more invested in this series than I already was.
Like I said, see, Michael Smith, you got to question your own character because Smith don't care. He don't care about the Dallas Mavericks. He's picking the Mavericks because he wants to come at me. He wants to come at me.
No. I said no. I said I'm picking the Mavericks because I'm consistent. I'm not rooting against the Celtics. I'm not rooting against anybody. I don't have a dog in this fight. At all. I'm just saying, like, when you go that hard, I'm amused by it. I'm amused. I picked the Pacers genuinely. I think that I like the way the Pacers play, and I actually think that matchup is going to be a little more difficult than you do, Vinny.
They got no shot.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Look at that extreme. It's the extreme that I reacted to. They got no shot. Okay.
No shot.
All right. They got no shot in this series. All right. That's okay. Good
you
stuff.
do realize that Boston's going to drop one of their first 2 games at home, right? You do realize that, right?
Like clockwork.
This is the narrative.
Like clockwork.
It's the narrative.
It's not a narrative. It's a pattern. There's a difference. There's a difference.
God.
Patterns versus narratives are not the same thing.
Was
We're not
Jacqueline
making
a
it up that
man
they
eater,
shit
or
the
did
bed.
people just think that? You know what I mean? Was Jacqueline a man eater, or did people just create that for her? Because I swore she was a man
because
eater.
you're connecting. You're going to something.
I'm going to the Eastern Conference semifinals and the Eastern Conference first round. That's where I'm going.
It's a different chapter. It may be a different book. But you're connecting it to, hey, look what their record is the last 3 years at home, the last 2 years.
No.
I remember that time they did this. They were up on the Warriors in the NBA Finals. This is a different thing. It's different. You're about to see it.
Ain't nobody said that.
Yes, you are. You said where's the pattern coming from?
This year.
Where's the pattern?
This year.
Okay. So let me give you a different pattern.
All right.
Can I give you a different pattern?
All right. Okay.
They played 10 playoff games. They won 8 of them.
And what games have they
sure.
lost? They've
What does
lost
that mean?
game 2.
So if
they
we
lost
go
game 2 of both series at home.
So can we both be right then? Since the pattern, let me see, because I'm not a math guy. I was always an English guy. Always.
That would equal 5. Yes, Michael. That would equal 5. You're right.
So Pacers and
math is math. That would equal 5 games.
So Celtics and 5 is not really disrespectful. If I go by y'all description, that is a pattern, right? I'm just using your words. If it's a pattern, it should be Celtics and 5.
I think the Pacers are better than you're giving them credit for. The turns have tabled, or the shoe is on the other table, which is turned. Because last round you were telling me you have not to disrespect the Pacers against the Knicks. Maybe I'm trying to make up for that. Maybe that's where it's coming from me. Either way, this should be an even more interesting series than it ordinarily would be around these parts.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.